Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
New this morning, officials in Sioux Falls are looking into what sparked a fire in the south central part of the city on Sunday. Sioux Falls Fire Rescue says crews were called to the 1900 block of South Duluth Avenue just after 4:30 p.m.
Firefighters arriving on scene found a garage and shed on fire. It spread to a nearby fence and tree. Crews were able to put the fire out quickly. One firefighter suffered minor injuries. Authorities in Lincoln County are looking for the person who's been illegally dumping tires along a roadway. Investigators say nearly 200 tires were left in the ditch along 471st Avenue, a half-mile east of the Lenox exit of Interstate 29. Call the Sheriff's Department if you have information about the tires and who's responsible for dumping them.
If you plan to go to several Sioux Falls parks today, there are some projects we want to tell you about. Sanitary sewer work will start up today at Veterans and Terrace parks. The east entrance to Veterans Park will be closed. Traffic will be directed to the west entrance. Portions of the sidewalk will also be closed. The work is expected to be done by June.
Plus, crews will start work on improvements at Tomar Park. They will be expanding and enhancing the tennis complex. This project is expected to be complete by the end of August. All the parks will remain open to the public during construction. Park goers are asked to stay out of the work areas. In just over a week, people in Sioux Falls will head to the polls for the city election. One of the races they will be deciding on will be for the city's next mayor.
KELOLAND News is hosting a debate with the three candidates. You'll hear from incumbent Paul Tenhaken and challengers Tanisa Islam and David Zakaitis tomorrow night starting at 8 p.m. Central Time on KELO TV. Election Day is on April 12th.
Turning to weather now with meteorologist Scott Mundt, seeing some warm temps to start the week, Scott.
We are looking warm and dry for many locations today. We're starting with some fog, central, north central South Dakota. That will go away. We'll have our mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky today and warm temperatures. Numbers eventually hitting the 50s in many locations are forecast in Aberdeen for a high of 55. Skies will become mostly sunny to partly cloudy. In central South Dakota, 66 in Pierre. Southeast wind around 15 to 30. And western KELOLAND, we're looking at temperatures near 70. More details on the KELOLAND live Doppler forecast. Brian, coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Surgical technology is advancing at the Brookings Health System.
General surgeons and gynecologists are now getting to perform certain combined surgeries with the help from the Da Vinci Xi robot.
Now that we're basically up to date with the best robotic technology there is available, we're able to do essentially the same things that you would be getting, in an academic institution in a large city.
Being able to get combined surgeries means patients have a quicker and easier post-op recovery. Work is continuing on a major construction project in Sioux Falls. Starting today, the eastbound lanes of West 41st Street will be closed between I-29 and Marion Road as crews build the diverging Diamond interchange.
Each lane of traffic will be one lane. Drivers are asked to use caution in the area and may want to find a different route. The project includes widening West 41st to 3 lanes, utility upgrades, new concrete surfacing, and a center median.
That construction is changing up some bus routes in the city as well. Sioux Area Metro says the 41st Street Interchange reconstruction project is impacting 2 routes.
Routes 10 and 11 and Saturday's Crosstown West route will be detoured. The detours are expected to remain in effect through construction, which is expected to last 2 years. A longtime Sioux Falls business is now up and running at its new location.
After spending more than 4 decades at its spot along Minnesota Avenue, Landscape Garden Centers has opened its new 11-acre site on 271st Street south of Sioux Falls. The old building is gone, but not forgotten. We'll show you a piece of the property that's been repurposed at the new location tonight on KELOLAND News. And a long-awaited restaurant will open in Sioux Falls today. Construction on Dave & Buster's at Lake Lorraine was stalled due to the pandemic, but started back up last year.
The restaurant has 88 games for people to play and a TV that's 10 feet tall and 40 feet wide. A ribbon cutting will take place at 10:30 this morning. Dave & Buster's will be open 7 days a week starting at 11 a.m.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today. Red flag warning in effect for the counties shaded in pink. That means fire danger very high. That includes all of the Black Hills. It includes Rapid City all the way to the winter area, Gregory and Wagner included. So be careful with that. Moisture this week, we do have a discussion about that. I think we're going to have a front tonight that'll kick off some of these shower chances. And then as we progress through the week and getting into Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to have to do some more work to this, because we will get some of this is not just rain, but some snow possibilities probably by Thursday in the Northeast. That's why those numbers are a little higher as we look upon the landscape. Now, this is just a first look at this. We'll have more details forthcoming as the pattern looks a little messy. Let's take day one here. There's your word windy. Central and western South Dakota today, wind gusts over 35. Fast-moving Pacific front tonight and tomorrow. That'll deliver some shower chances, not really too spectacular with rain totals here, but I do think in Minnesota especially we'll probably get better forcing on the rain tomorrow, and some of those locations could get even up to a quarter inch of rain. A stalled out upper level low, circulating north winds, and boy, is it ever going to be windy this week. We're going to be talking 40, 50, even wind gusts to the 60-mile-an-hour mark as we trend toward Thursday in western South Dakota. I think Sioux Falls will likely get plenty of wind, and there will be areas of rain and snow on radar by Thursday. Obviously, with that in mind, it's going to be blustery. By Friday, you're definitely going to be wanting warmer weather. Probably not quite yet. I'll still use the phrasing cool on Friday, but Saturday into Sunday looks better. Okay, and we'll keep watching that. Let's go through quickly the wind numbers today. Again, Sioux Falls up to about 20. I think that wind tonight for Sioux Falls will go a lot stronger out of the south, and then it switches to the west for everybody tomorrow. And get ready for a prolonged period of west-northwest winds Wednesday into Thursday, and obviously those numbers speak for themselves. A little bit of news on next week. We do have an active weather pattern for parts of the Middle West next week. We've got a lot more to sort out on that, but this is showing us a, precipitation shield across the northern plains, the likes of which we have not seen for a long time. So next week is going to be really important to see if we can make a dent on that drought in parts of South Dakota. It's a little early to speculate, but we've got lots of homework to do on that. 56 today, Sioux Falls area. It's going to be a dry afternoon. I think tomorrow we introduce those shower chances. In fact, they'll arrive actually overnight tonight. Rain in the air on Wednesday with wind, and easily could blend with some snowflakes by Thursday. Friday, 50, but then the weekend, if we can get in the 60s, I think most of you will be pretty happy with that. Aberdeen, also some recovery by day 6 and day 7, but caution in the wind. It looks like a colder week. A lot of days are going to be kind of struggling here, and April snow can easily occur, and northeast South Dakota is probably where that's going to happen. That would be mainly by Thursday. Pierre and the west, you can see here a dip on those temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, but recovery is in store, and 70s are likely for Rapid City by Saturday as we kick off the weekend. Find out more coverage on the forecast online at KELOLAND.com. Have yourself a great Monday.